We really wanted a private setting here. We wanted to be able to build a home nestled in the woods where you could come here and just disappear from everything. So it's great, the kids can play here. There's actually our neighbor that horseback rides in the back of our property, and we have our chickens and ducks in their own little area with a coop. The view on one side looks over to Georgian Bay, so there are some amazing sunsets, and we just love it. It's like its own little world here in the woods. We really wanted to go traditional, but the pull for me was old world charm. I really wanted to mix in some really classic things in this home and also bring in some vintage pieces. So we had a goal to have 20% recycled furniture, which we actually surpassed and did 30%, which is very important to me. We focused on Canadian brands, local woodworkers, local cabinet makers, trades as much as we could. Some of the pieces in our home were actually made from the pine that we cleared on this property, which was really fun. So that you stepped inside, but you still brought in a little bit of that forest feel with you. The front hall was a tough one. I really wanted somewhere in the space to have that nice marble black and white checkerboard flooring, the big 24 by 24 tiles. And we thought, what about the foyer? Because some people do wood in the foyer. We generally do that with projects, but having kids and then having guests, a lot of the time people were worried about having the hardwood in the front area because they thought they were ruining it by putting their shoes there. So we thought, okay, let's make the front of the house that focal area of a really classic black and white flooring that draws the eyes, and I'm in love with it. When we were designing the kitchen, we wanted to have your dark woods paired against your soft whites. We went with a creamy white tone for the cabinets, a darker island. Countertops are a big deal for us. We are a busy family and we get messy in the kitchen. We've always known that quartz was for us. So we picked HanStone, their Montauk color of their quartz. We knew it was for us because it really mimics that marble look, but we don't have to worry about all of the staining. Their countertops are very, very durable. The quartz is actually manufactured in London, Ontario, so we loved that it was manufactured here in Canada, very important to us. And it just paired perfectly with all of the tones in the kitchen. I love the look. They pull a very creamy brown and gray coloring, and it works great with everything we chose for the kitchen. The backsplash has a little bit of gray in it. It's a natural tile. The woods are all a darker stain, and our paint color that we chose for the cabinets are a very creamy white, and everything just, the melange was seamless. And I had this vision to have arched pantries in there. We knew we were covering up all of the appliances other than the Italian range, and I really wanted a dark wood that matched the island for arched pantries. And when you look at them, a lot of people think that we actually found these arched pantries at an antique shop or a flea market and we built around them, which is exactly the look that I wanted. We took some antique window cremones from the States and we were able to actually put those on there, which also give you that vintage feel. You have that patina that just makes it look like it's been used and loved for years. We, of course, continued the HanStone quartz into the pantry. I really wanted all of the quartz in the house to be HanStone. I love that there's some continuity to that, and we know that it's durable and that if the kids are in there or we are in there cooking or prepping food, everything is well taken care of. When picking our flooring, we really wanted a European white oak. We went 9.5-inch wide and we kept it carried through from the kitchen all the way into the living room. And we really wanted this space to be as open as possible. When you walk into the front door, we wanted you to see the pines through our dining nook, floor to ceiling windows, and we wanted the living room and kitchen to almost be one big space. We love to get busy in the kitchen. We cook, we entertain. We really wanted conversations to flow just like the space flows. The powder room and the laundry room is actually behind the kitchen where we have the entrance from the garage. And we love that because we're a busy family. We are out horseback riding. We are always out hiking with the dog. And we wanted a space that when we come in, you can take everything off and throw it right into the laundry room versus trekking all of that dirt and mud through the house. We chose HanStone for the laundry room, of course, as well, but we actually chose their Calacatta Gold color, which is one of my favorites. I love the brown and gold veining in there. It pairs perfectly with the hunter green that I have always wanted to use for cabinetry. That space is definitely one of my favorites. I tend to go more towards the bright whites in houses with a sharp black contrast, but I've always wanted a moodier space, and that was my way of having it. The powder room, we actually did the Calacatta Gold in there as well. Like I said, I like consistency because they were in the same area. And we matched the beautiful arched backsplash in both spaces as well. This year I did a wallpaper curated collection with a local brand, and it was a fun way for me to incorporate one of my papers into the kids' bathroom. So we were working with Tranquility HanStone Quartz in that bathroom, which is a much cooler white base with really beautiful blue veining. And so I had the perfect wallpaper in mind. I really wanted the kids' bathroom to be fun. We did a whimsical oval window in there. And this wallpaper has bunny rabbits, hedgehogs, squirrels. It's super playful, and it paired perfectly with the Tranquility Quartz in the bathroom. The master ensuite is definitely my favorite if we're talking bathrooms. I love the kids' bathroom for them because it's very magical and whimsical, but at the end of the day, it's important to have some self-care, and I like to have a really nice bath, read a great book, and so we made sure to have a very large tub in that space with a beautiful beaded chandelier so that it's almost romantic and I can just get away and shut off at the end of the day. We did a very dramatic shower in there. So we used the Calacatta for the ceiling in the quartz as well, and we did a great surround on the base and for the walls. So we were able to use large slabs so you don't have as many seams. It's very dramatic, but it looks very rich in there, which we love. Still have that classic old world charm. You know, I feel like that shower looks like it was built in there years ago when really it's new. We paired the brass in there as well, which gives it that nice vintage look. The nice thing about HanStone is that you can do a bunch of different edge profiles. We were able to do the OG upstairs, which is a very nice curved edge. I feel like it's a little bit more feminine in that space, but you still have some bold accents. I definitely cleaned up before you came here. We are not super messy, but when we cook, we are messy. My husband likes to use 3 different frying pans, 4 different pots. The reason you might not see a lot of mess is because we made sure to incorporate a ton of storage in this home, particularly in the kitchen. So everything has its space, and it was a way for me to keep myself from leaving everything on the counter.